Shalom from Israel. Today, Thursday, June 19th, this is day 7 of Israel-Iran war. As I promised, I'm going to refer to some questions I received following my recent Zoom briefing. Question that repeats itself is the question whether the war is going to result in the downfall of the Mullah regime. Actually, there are two opposing perspectives on that. One argues that indeed the accumulative damage Israel inflicted upon the Mullahs regime's strategic assets and power centers will fuel already existing sentiment of resentment and anger of Iranian people, many of whom loathe this regime that has been brutally oppressing them for decades. However, there is another opinion that argues that counterintuitively, the accumulated damage Israel is causing the regime will result in centering of the Iranian people around that regime. I would say at this point that it's not clear whether this is something that is going to result in the end of the day, the downfall of the Mullah regime. To the best of my understanding, at this moment at least, that outcome is closer to the end of what I call wishful thinking, rather than more realistic outcome. Yet again, as we all know, things have dynamic of their own, and we could definitely expect a creation of a dynamic as long as this war continues. I think that we could expect a dynamic that potentially could lead towards that direction, maybe moving a little bit more from the wishful thinking end into a more pragmatic one. However, at this point, I would say it would be premature to decisively say that it's going to result in the downfall of the Mullah regime. Thank you for watching.